Right, there is a delay here. Can all of you see me and hear me clearly? One second, guys. I think. Right. Okay, yes. Okay, we're getting replies from everyone. Namaste, Devika. Hello, everyone. Hello, Anuj. Anuj, you're back. Hello, Akhila. Hello, Ravi. Right. Hello, Haitri. Hello, Vinay, Abhishek. Great. I think now it's all working and it's all fine. We all can hear each other. I mean, of course, you can hear me and I can read your comments here. And I'm really sorry for the delay that we had. We couldn't conduct the class. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you. So we'll be conducting the class today for writing. Sorry, we could not do it earlier. Now we're gonna have a basic idea about writing. Let me share my other screen. I think all of you can see it now. So this is all about writing. Okay, remember, it's all about writing. And in writing, we have major differences. Okay. We have major differences in IELTS, let's say academic and general training. Okay, let's talk about academic and general training together. First of all, so IELTS writing is divided in two parts. That is writing in part 1 and part 2. And part 1 itself can be of two types. If you go for general training, you are supposed to write a letter, single letter. And if you go for academic, you are supposed to write a report. Right? This is what the system is. However, in part 2, everything is same. General training equal to academic equal to essay. You have to write a single essay, and together that is either a letter or an essay or report and essay. They together form 60 minutes of task. You are given 60 minutes. You have to finish both tasks in 60 minutes. It's not necessary that you do one, first one first and then second one. You can choose anything. Right? You can do one thing. You can even start with part 1 and then move to part 2 and then come back to part 1. That is okay. My request is to go with part 2. This is a tip. You can write it down. We should always go with part 2 first. Rajesh, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking. Now, why do we always go for part 2 first? Because the weightage is a little bit more towards part 2, because number of words are more in part 2 as well. That is essay writing. In letter writing, the weightage is low because we have less number of words. Right. Okay, Rajesh, thank you. I'm good. I'm doing great. Coming to the point about certain aspects, or let's say we have 3 things to discuss. We have letter to discuss, we have report to discuss, and we have essays to discuss. We're going to discuss all of them, but let's see how many types are possible in there. Okay, for letters, there are only 2 types possible based on formality. For reports, there are 6 types of reports possible in essay writing, and in essay, there are 5 types of essay possible in essay writing. Hello, Dipesh, how are you doing? Okay, so what are these types? Okay. Letter writing has 2 types. One is called formal, another one is called informal letters. Right? In the sense, the letters you write to authority or people higher than you or do not know is called formal. People you write for family is called informal, or friends or neighbors are called informal letters. All right. Moving to the report. Now we have 6 types of reports. We have to talk about them. Let's talk about them now. That is only for academic. Remember that. Reports are of how many types? 6 types. Let's go with one by one. First one, we have a line graph or a graph. Second one is what we call a bar chart. Third one is what we call a pie chart. Fourth one is what we call table that you have to describe. Fifth one, map difference. And finally, the sixth one is called the diagram or a process diagram. So these are the six types of reports possible in your academic writing part 1. Dipesh, I'm doing great as well. Right. So what about essays now? Essays also have 5 types, and I think one of the videos I have mentioned all the types. Forget about here, or I'll give you a basic idea. First one is agree or disagree. Second one is discuss both views. Third one, advantage and disadvantage. Fourth one is called problem solution or causes solution. And fifth one, 2-part question. So these are the 5 types of essays that are possible in your essay writing. These are the 6 types of reports, and these are the 2 types of letters. Now let's talk about the problems associated with your writing. When you write anything, the problems that are associated are your grammar, your vocabulary, your planning method, your handwriting, or sometimes not just handwriting, because nowadays they're starting CBT, then your typing speed as well as an issue, right? So for typing speed, I can tell you there's a game that you can play in order to enhance your typing speed, and that game is called the typing of the dead. Sorry for my handwriting. The typing of the dead. In this case, what happens is, in this format, this typing of the dead, it enhances your typing speed. Like, what is this typing though? I mean, what is this all about? So let me show you what is typing of the dead so that you can all see it. In this type, one second. Let me share my window with you. Okay, I think all of you can see it here now. This is the typing of the dead game. As you can see, there are some texts mentioned there. There are some spellings. For example, this one. If you see, they are asking to type weapons smuggler. Right. Second one is exercise yard. If I type it quickly before the zombie comes to me, I will release a bullet and the zombie will be dead. This is what we call typing of the dead. Amazing game in order to enhance your typing speed. Right. So this is something that you do in a handwriting. I don't think I can change anything in your case because my handwriting is bad itself. Right? About vocabulary, now we need to talk. Can you discuss article writing also? Article writing is not a part of essay or IELTS. We cannot discuss that. Right. Okay. Coming to the point about vocabulary, we discussed on day 1 as well. Grammar is something I told you. We have 1 hour of video only available for people planning to join our IELTS masterclass. In this class, you will get all the data necessary in order to get good score. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to paste the link. Yes, we are live from India. Devmalya. So this is the link where you can go and register yourself. Okay. So now let's get back to our writing pad and we're going to discuss. Coming to the plan part, this is something really important to understand. Tell me one thing, what's going to happen if I see a question in IELTS, essay writing I'm talking about. This is the question, okay? As soon as I get the question, I start writing the answer. What's going to happen? What do you think? Without thinking, I started writing the answer. What will be the issue that I'll face if I do not even plan it properly and I start writing the answer directly? Anyone? Oh, Himanshi Chaudhary, I remember you, I think. You were in the class, in master class. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it too. Okay, good. Good, you did. Think for 5 minutes, then write. Now, I'm going to share with you a question, okay? This is the question we're going to discuss today. One of the consequences of improved medical care is that people are living longer and life expectancy is increasing. Right, Anuj? That's right, Anuj. You might run out of ideas, right? So we have this question called one of the consequences, whatever the question is. First of all, do you think advantages are more than disadvantages? Which one is more, advantages or disadvantages in this case? I just want to hear your answer. Which side would you choose? NIFT, no. Art Basa, I don't teach that, sorry. Hi, Three, this is your first class. Welcome to these free live sessions. Yeah, okay. So I'm still waiting for the answer for advantage and disadvantage. Which side would you choose? According to the question. Disadvantage. Mohan says disadvantage. Okay. Anyone else? Advantages. So we have a voting system now. A disadvantage, advantage, disadvantage. Advantages are more. That's okay. Advantage, disadvantages. Okay. So all of you have your own view. Now I have a question. What are you writing advantages about? Are these advantages about medical care? How technically advanced medical care is? If you think this question is about technical advancement in medical care, right, then you're wrong. See, this is what I said. Without understanding the question, if you jump for the answer, you're gonna get issues. This question is not just about improved medical care. This question is about what will happen if people living longer, or let's say are living longer due to medical care. Now it is making sense. Sorry. Okay. So now if people are living longer because of medical care, is that a good thing or bad thing? I mean, recently we have seen that people are living till the age of 80, but since the age of 60, they are in hospital. For 20 years, they stay in the hospital to just stay alive. Are these things, or is that an advantage or disadvantage? It's a bad thing. Exactly. Why is it a bad thing? Because though we can save people's life, but at what cost? We are paying a cost for that. We are paying a cost called resources. We are paying the cost called, let's say, we have a pressure on our elder ones. They are going through a lot of emotional trouble because they know they can't do anything, right? So these all things come in picture. Now when you say that, oh, I understood the question, but this one, I guess this is something you need to understand, right? Population increase, right? Exactly, Deep. Resource management will be gone. So all these things will be in picture. Okay, now let's get back to one more thing. Once you understood the question, there comes a method called power method, which one of my video explains pretty well. Please go through that video. You will understand what is a power method and you can enhance your writing style. So power method, you can go through one of my video. Right? Okay. Coming to the point, I have seen people, lot of them. You might have the same issue. So let's have a talk, a little bit talk. So you might have this issue called, I have a lot of data, but when it comes to writing, I cannot select a good sentence. I cannot write a good sentence because I cannot start with a good sentence. I have a lot of data. Is it common with you? Do you have that? Right, so there are two issues again in this case. Let me share my screen and we're gonna discuss it. We need a lot of data. And apart from lot of data, let's say we have sequence that we have to discuss. When to write what. And finally, let it be a lot of data. We need to enhance the quality of our sentences. Quality of our sentences has to be very high. Deep says more population, more resource consumption, consume in less time, future generation. True, Deep, that these are the disadvantages, right? When you solve all these problems of writing, you get 9 bends. But it's not possible, it's really difficult. I mean, it's possible, it's difficult. So, how do we solve all of them? First of all, we need to figure out how to enhance the data. The enhancement of the data can be done through 2 ways. Let's talk about the first one here. First way is you become really old because you get a lot of experience. You see the world, right? Second one is consume a lot or provide input to your body a lot. For example, we have TED Talks. They provide you a lot of data. There's something called BBC 6 Minutes English that provide you a lot of data. Anything that talks about English and new topics, you get a lot of data from there. That is how you get a lot of data collected, right? Coming to the next one, sequence. Sequence will be solved once of course you have to join for that masterclass. In the masterclass, we take care of each and every sentence, what comes next, what comes after that, so that we can talk about a nice template for every question type. We're gonna have a template and hence your sequence can be maintained through that. Now coming to the quality of sentences, let's talk about that in detail. Quality of a sentence or quality of your sentences can be enhanced by using a book. Before I read this book, I used to I used to be crazy in writing. My writing style was really bad and I never thought that I can get better. But this book actually helped me. Why did I get to that book? I get to that book because I had to write a scientific paper for IEEE. And my professor said, Sam, you need to read this book. And this book actually changed my perspective of writing, right? This book is called, one second. Okay, it's called The Element of Style. This book has everything you need to enhance your sentences, right? This book has the best data or the best content in order to enhance your writing style or the sentences. The problem is this book is more than 200 pages now. It was written long ago. The revised version has a lot of pages. So what I did is, in order to make sure that everyone can read this book, I converted that book in 13 pages. Now if you want these pages, you just have to write an email and Element of Style by William Strunk. Somebody's asking, right? William Strunk. Right. So this is the writer and I have the book in 13 pages. You have to write an email if you want these 13 pages. This is the concised version of the book. I mean, of course, I didn't cover everything. I just covered what is required for IELTS in order to enhance the quality of your sentences. So just do one thing. You have our email address. You have the website which I've sent you. Please go through the website. On the website, you will see our email address also mentioned below. Please write an email over there. You will get the book and say that I want the book called Element of whatever the name is, right? The Element of Style by William Strunk. Say that I want the book, that's it, and we will send you the PDF from our side. So you can see this is the link I have pinned on the top. If you want it, say Ramesh, just go to the website. Below the website, let me show you where. You see there's a website called IELTS class. One second. Okay. As you can see, we have this website called ieltsclass.learnwithseminars.com, and below it we have in the end our official email address mentioned here, our phone number mentioned here, and anything like Instagram and YouTube, everything mentioned. You can click on them and get information, and you can continue. You can also register for the course if you like. You can check our demo, you can read what we provide in this course. You can also buy the complete course. The book is free. Deep, the book is free, but the course will be paid, where we provide many such books. So this book is completely free. Write an email, you will get the book. Okay, so I guess that is all about the book, right? Masterclass is starting on 18th of November. Masterclass is starting on 18th, that is day after tomorrow. Okay, so we will have the class definitely starting on 18th of November. Let's discuss a little bit about writing as well. So when it comes to writing, like I said, structure, data, and your quality of sentences, if they are solved, they are good. But still, we have to understand why and how they check your paper. In that case, we have descriptors. Descriptors of IELTS writing, and that also I will pass it to you if you send me your email. Of course, that's the email. I'll send you a PDF which talks about what and how they check in your IELTS writing, right? This is the basic information. You already registered, Rajdeep? That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Rajdeep. You will get definitely a confirmation email you must have from our team, and on the day of exam or on the day of sessions at 7:25 you will get a joining link. Yeah, for reading practice you study. Okay, I'm not sure if Maharajan, if that is right way. Children books are pretty simple. That's not recommended all the time. Sometimes that works, sometimes not. Okay. Now I'm sorry, I have to end the class a little bit early because I need to get something done. Tomorrow we'll meet and we're gonna discuss more of writing and a little bit more towards speaking. Right. So if you need that book, send a PDF if you want. Yes, Vidya, we already sent that email, right? I mean, we already have sent you all the data if you send. Right. So this is the website where you get the email address and you can send an email, you will get the book. Write that I want the book, and that will be fine. And the descriptors. Right. Okay, I guess that's it. I'm so sorry I had to end it here. I wish you all a great day. We'll meet tomorrow for our speaking. Okay, your mail, Danuj, wonderful. You will get that book for sure. Okay. Right. Grammar book we can discuss tomorrow, Chandni, because speaking also requires grammar. So grammar, what is common, I'll be discussing tomorrow. Okay. Thank you everyone for being here. And Anuj also, good evening. Yes. What was the name of the book? The Element of Style, Deep. Right. Element of Style. Okay. So you will get the book within 2 to 3 hours. You write an email, the technical team will reply over there. All right. All of you take care. Take care, Ashwini. Take care, Anuj. Bye-bye. And good luck for your preparation. Do not forget to like the stream though.